Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, "I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remind him that he can rely on his teammates. His teammates are going to be there to help him." Good words from a great point guard, Kevin.
Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, DA. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. And it's Powell in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the small forward.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Outside Hardaway. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell against Gordon. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the opening basket of the game for the Mavs. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Dallas on defense. Şengün passes to Gordon. Porter with it. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, that was impressive. Kevin Porter Jr. The concentration needed to score that one. Very impressive.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And here are the Rockets. Smith dishes to Porter. Outside, Green. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Porter with it. 23 points his last outing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hardaway against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Green.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that can happen and totally reshape those Rangers.
Hardaway Jr. That's their first personal foul.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gordon. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And it's Doncic missing. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And it's Smith missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And the shot is good.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Outside Gordon. There's Green with the 3. They get it back. Here's Smith. Another miss by Houston. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Dinwiddie. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Porter. A 3 ball. Houston gets it back. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Porter against Dinwiddie. After being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
And he makes the first.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Rockets trail. Green passes to Porter. Now Gordon into the lane. Green with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Şengün, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Hardaway. The shot. The Rockets pull it in. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Here's Şengün. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Green against Dinwiddie. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Doncic. That's the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
Yeah, the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now trying to free himself up. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 7.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Back to Porter. And the pass to Gordon. Out to Smith. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Dinwiddie, and he slams it one-handed.
Creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Here they come, your Hot City Texans.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. Here's Tate, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jayshawn Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league, and there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Tate.
And love hearing about guys like Tate. They don't give up on their dream no matter how the draft goes.
Yeah, that's always inspiring to see. And uplifting. I mean, I know Jayshawn. Tell you what, his energy, his defense, his scoring punch now, which he's refined, qualities every team would want to have.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 5. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Here's Christopher, guarded by McGee. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Dallas leading by 7. Now Bullock. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Dinwiddie passes to McGee. And that one, good.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Doncic. Tate against Wood. Now, here's Tate. Clock at 6 to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Take a break.
Well,
Take a
I've
break.
liked their assertiveness
2
inside.
shots.
They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Good on the second free throw.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
And he knocks down the first one. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
So he gets them both.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Here's Christopher. The Rockets again can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Kicks it to Matthews. Here's Tate. From 13 feet, it goes down. Mavericks leading by 10. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. Dinwiddie against Matthews. Wood passes to Bullock. Here's Wood. Dallas moving it around. Unloads. It's deflected. Here's Christopher, guarded by Doncic. Going inside. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Houston. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Tate. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Josh Green comes in for Luka Doncic. He doesn't get the second one.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but The thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Since going undrafted in 2019, Garrison Matthews has earned a role in the league as a sharpshooter.
Yeah, Kevin, he was on two-way contracts in his first couple of seasons, but proved to be a useful role player in that third season, which led to a guaranteed contract. Good for Garrison because he can flat-out shoot it now, and he's found the niche.
One shot.
Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Bullock. Dinwiddie surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Bullock, covered by Martin. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. Sinks the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. He looks to me to be a bit sluggish.
Leba defending. Pass to Christopher for 3. Bullock with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. .114 left here in the opening quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Wood trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Passes to Martin. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fade away. The shot comes out. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And here's Bullock. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Wood. Dinwiddie outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has. True shot.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
The kick out to Matthews. Here's Christopher. It's on target from the high post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a matchup problem for whoever he's facing.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense. in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Here is Porter. On the floor for Dallas. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. Green is out there with Doncic. And it's Kleba in at the 5 spot. Smith kicks to Gordon. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Mavericks leading by 10. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Porter. Outside Hardaway. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavericks. And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Doncic against Porter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clark, when the Kansas fan look for the sketch, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Green inside the three-point line, and the jumper is good. Green's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Garuba, guarded by McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
JaVale McGee.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And the shot goes in.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Doncic with it, now guarded by Porter. Doncic passes to McGee. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. Back to Porter. Pass to Garuba. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Here's Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 17. Porter with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And Tate gets it to go.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic dishes to Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Launches it. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Green. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
On the wing, Hardaway. Offensive rebound, Finney-Smith. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the night. Outside, Green. Tate against Green. Smith kicks to Tate. 6 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. Tate's only got 5 points now this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Hardaway. Back to Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He can't get that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Smith outside. Shoots over Doncic. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Smith.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Here's Powell, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
The free throw drops for Powell.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Porter looking it over. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
a natural scorer. Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
One shot.
Free throw good. Porter. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA. Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Back to Porter. Outside, Green. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Rockets. Josh Christopher comes in for Porter. Then for the Mavericks, Reggie Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Rockets trail by 15. Tate in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And so Green will bring it up for Dallas. Dinwiddie outside. Driving to the basket.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Christopher. Matthews up top. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell.
At the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Şengün.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Rockets trail by 17. Left side, Martin. Passes it to Christopher. Lays it up off the glass. Christopher's got 5 now.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And there's the pass to Bullock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Matthews against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bullock. Right side, Green. 2 points. That one goes. 12 points for him.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Christopher, the pass to Matthews. Kleba defending. Pass to Şengün. Here's Christopher. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Christopher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Now, Kleba. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here's Green. Passes it to Wood. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Rockets making a switch here. Fernando's checked in.
For your Rockets, Bruno Fernando.
Rockets trail by 14. And here's Matthews. The pass to Christopher. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Rockets have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Back to Green. To the middle. Dinwiddie kicks to Kleba. Stolen. Now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up.
2 minutes.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Green passes to Bullock. Here's Kleba. And the basket is good. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's Christopher. Headed by Green. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Bullock from the arc. And they recover it. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Martin. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. And that one misses.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Back to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. The offensive rebound.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Fernando, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Christopher. Here's Fernando, guarded by McGee. And he makes good on the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Dinwiddie, left side. Pass to Wood. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Line for 1.
Wood, no good on the free throw.
And, you know, since having his role expanded, Wood has really blossomed and grown into it. He's a very talented, dependable forward in this league.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. 11-point game. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. And it's Christopher in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside, Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks leading by 13. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Outside Hardaway. He dishes it to Powell. Passes to Finney-Smith. He kicks to Powell. Hardaway with it. Doncic with it. And they double up Doncic. Just 2 to shoot. Hardaway, no good. Gordon against Dinwiddie. It's deflected. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Şengün. Here's Christopher. Puts up a 3. No points there. Only his 3rd miss in 10 attempts from the floor.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Green. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Mavericks leading by 15. Hardaway with a wide open look. A second chance effort. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Rockets making a change here. Porter's checked in.
Shot.
And Powell, no good on that one. Rockets trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green kicks to Gordon. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Gordon's got 8 points.
Gordon's so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Powell with the bounce pass. Porter against Doncic. Dallas again missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Inside. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Green with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
That's good from Green.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both good from the line that time. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And the Rockets making a change here. Garuba's checked in. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 14. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. Tries again. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Pass to Gordon. Driving in. Smith trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got back down to 14 on those points from Eric Gordon.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Tate, he's checked in for Houston. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 14-point game. Clock at 6. Porter passes to Tate. Over Kleba. Powell pulls it in.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Garuba's shot is off.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. Down low, here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Outside Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. Porter. The Rockets again can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And he makes no mistake on the shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in full control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So for the Rockets, Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Gordon, and it's Matthews in for Green. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Maxi Kleba, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Dinwiddie. Martin the pass to Tate. On the wing, Porter. That one misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Rockets making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Here's Bullock. And a miss there off the inbound. Rockets trail by 20. It's Matthews on the wing. Outside, Porter. Wood with the block.
Boy, what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Matthews against Hardaway. Three-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Fernando, the pass to Matthews. Houston moving the ball around. Porter kicks to Tate. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The 3 for Doncic. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Fernando. And Matthews now, top of the key. Outside, Porter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Count the basket. Porter's got 7.
Defense tries to slow Porter down with the contact, but he stays agile and nimble and is able to get by.
Porter with the
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breaker for the Mavericks.
They bullied the Rockets here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
That free throw missing.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And he sinks the second. Dallas leading by 21. The pass to Bullock. Here's Wood. McGee trying to break free.
Houston
and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Foul. Second team foul.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside Matthews. It's deflected. Kicks to Martin. Outside Matthews. Knocks down the 3-ball. Matthews has got 6.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Christopher. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Fernando. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
That one goes on Wood.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Line for 2.
2.
That free throw, no good. Şengün's checked in for Martin. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 1:12 left in the third. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. McGee trying to break free. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Christopher. He's got 17. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Knocked loose. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Matthews. Now Şengün, guarded by McGee. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 20. High arcing shot. He lays it in.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Maxi Kleber is out there with Powell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Quarters checked in for the Rockets. And for Houston, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Porter against Cleveland. Count that one.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Shooting one.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Houston making a switch here. Garuba's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Kleber. Three-pointer. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection? And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Powell kicks to Dinwiddie. Floats one up. And he sinks the layup.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Gordon against Dinwiddie. That's tipped. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Hardaway passes to Kleber. Up top, Powell. Clock at 6. Hardaway trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
First one falls for him. Houston making some changes. Tate, he's checked in for Smith. And Martin subbed in for Green. Then for the Mavericks, Green, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kemba Walker in for Dinwiddie.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
To the inside, here's Green. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Free throw good, Green. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently, as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. If you have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Powell dishes to Walker. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Throws it up high and finished off by Martin.
Really good in the playmaking role. Porter Jr. with the right read in the 2-man game there.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Walker. Powell trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Porter inside. Working on Walker. Porter, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. The Mavericks also with a sub. Bergen is checked in. And Walker kicks to Nilikina. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Walker. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff.
Shooting for
something to think about.
And he can't get the first one.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really helped propel that young man into the lottery.
And Walker kicks to Green. Kleba inside. Guarded by Marjanovic. Kleba with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon, and too long on the shot. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Green passes to Walker, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Rockets now. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
And Nilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instinct and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Now Tate. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Nilikina. He kicks it to Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Eric Gordon. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutter. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Matthews, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Josh Christopher in for Porter. He takes it in. Christopher, the pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Martin. 5 on the clock. from downtown. Christopher, no good. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Outside, Walker. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Christopher. Makes it off the glass. Christopher's got 19 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Back to Walker. Pass to McGee. Dallas moving it around. Now Green passes it to Walker from deep. The rebound by Marjanovic. Now here's Tate. He's guarded closely. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Tate. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The pass to Matthews. Back to Martin. Outside Matthews. Clock at 4. Christopher, the pass to Matthews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the Mavericks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Green finds Walker. Bertans with the ball. Inside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. And it's not been that bad, just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
The Rockets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now here's Matthews. Here's Christopher. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He was getting himself to the line more consistently in the first half. We'll see if he ramps his intensity back up here.
First free throw is good. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Ntilikina. Now here's Green. Here he goes. The kick out to Walker. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Christopher. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bertans for 3. Rebound by Christopher.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Out left to the wing. Here's Marjanovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Ntilikina, Tate covering. Ntilikina passes to McGee. There's Green with the 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in the season finale between these two teams, they seal the deal, making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Rockets.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Luka Doncic.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Tate in the post. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. The Mavericks pull it in.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Outside, Walker. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. it.